He joins us from Doha. Mr. Shaheen, thank you very much for joining us here on the programme. I just want to discuss this August 31st deadline. The United States and their allies are now discussing whether they can stay beyond that deadline to evacuate everyone from the airport. The Taliban has said that's a red line. Can you help us understand the situation?
Yes. On the basis of the Doha agreement, the Americans had committed that they will withdraw by May 1st, but they violated that deadline. Now they again announced that they will withdraw completely from Afghanistan on 31st August. I think they should withdraw from Afghanistan and let the Afghan people start a new chapter of peace and reconstruction. And this is not a convincing justification if they say there are a lot of Afghans who are working with foreign troops and they are still there, they have not been evacuated. There is an option open for them. We are not creating any hurdles in their way. If they have passports and the visas are issued by the US to them, they can go to commercial flights anytime they want to go. That is their right. Of course, we want them to stay in Afghanistan and participate in the construction of the country, and there is no risk to their life and property. But still, if they are intending to go, they can with having the proper documents.
The Taliban has said that if the US decides to leave beyond the 31st of August, there will be consequences. What kind of consequences are you talking about?
If they extend behind 31st August, that is a clear violation, one thing. Secondly, about consequences, it is up to our leadership how to proceed and what kind of decision they take. That decision will be implemented.
Do you think it's likely to turn into some kind of battle or a fight with the Americans?
This is on the basis of our leaders and seniors' decisions. So,
I mean, are you worried that there's some kind of, the longer there is some sort of power vacuum in Kabul, and we understand that Mullah Baradar is in Kandahar, but he hasn't gone to Kabul, the longer there is a power vacuum, the longer there is this uncertainty, and therefore the Americans are worried, as are the allies, about leaving people who worked for them behind. And you may give assurances, and you and I, Mr. Shaheen, have spoken about this before, but just last week, Amnesty International has said that the Taliban are responsible for brutal massacres of Hazara men in Ghazni. And so the Taliban is saying there won't be any revenge attacks, there won't be any reprisals, but we're also hearing about these sorts of reports. Can you tell us what you know about it?
No, I doubt the veracity of those reports because our policy is clear. If there is any incident, it is brought to attention of authorities. It is fully investigated, and any culprit who is behind such incident is prosecuted and brought to justice and punished. So our policy in this case very clear. There is a security all inside the city. There's two situations. One situation is in the airport, which it is artificially created by Americans, telling people if you come to the airport, you will be taken to abroad to settle there. That is inside the city. Inside the city, the situation is calm. The people are calm. The people are happy. They are going about their business. So there is two different situations. But regarding the new government, Afghan inclusive Islamic government, I expect it to be announced in very soon, in a few days.